Time, well, once upon a time. Time, number once upon a time now. Hey, how's it going? It's a me, your little guy. How's it going? It's a me, your little guy. How's it going? Okay, they're gonna accidental echo, but I gotta be sure about certain things, as you know, because my streams are cursed, and by cursed I mean I am very bad at editing things and making them work. But yeah, hey, we are back for more Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. We are at the fourth part of our little adventure here. Last time we managed to help Wuk Lamat score herself a alpaca and succeed on her second of 7 challenges. She didn't quite get a shiny alpaca, but that wasn't the goal. The goal was to get a alpaca. And she did just that, after a lengthy lesson in commerce of the area and knowing the people, which is very important if she's looking forward to becoming a leader of sorts. Now, on Monday, we left off with a bunch of side quests in the area. Oop, doing some things on my island. Well, on Tuesday, we did pretty much all of the side quests in the lower part of Urpacha, except for one specific quest, which we will get to in a minute. I just want to check on things and stuff in here. Tomorrow's refresh day, so or reset day, so everything's gonna need checking again. Okay, I'm not getting anything because technically it's an off day. As you were. Today we're finishing with the corn servant quest of the area, and then whatever the next section is gonna be, for as long as we have to. I'm not gonna go over a lot of time, but you know, as things go, right? Urpacha, Anjovel. So how's everyone here doing? I've been alright. Been walking a lot more, exercising in my own little way. Just trying to find some kind of a healthy balance on things. As much as I would prefer to eat meat every day, I'm in my mid to late 30s now, and I need to watch out for that stuff, and I also want to lose some weight. So anyway, speaking of food, the corn servant. Too much of a good thing. You would recognize the rustle of this corn anywhere. Well, this is my dear friend from Toliola. I do hope your days, as well as your stomach, have been full of merriment and cheer since last we met. Glad to hear it. I was just passing through when a faint rumbling caught my attention. The unmistakable sound of a belly in need. How fortuitous the fate would also guide you here. Might I impose upon you to help me once more? If you would lend an ear to the poor boy's troubles, I can determine how best to lend an ear of my own. Where's our little mark here? Here he is. He seems awfully distraught. A husk of his relationship herself, I'm sure. Okay, who do we have here? Pelu. Not even a name, huh? If you've come to business, I'm afraid I'm much too tired right now. It's strange, really. No matter how much I sleep, or try to sleep, I suppose, it never seems to be enough. And despite the weird grumbling of my stomach, I have no appetite. I recognize a lover of corn when I see one. The problem, I believe, is that he eats only corn. He is exhibiting clear signs of malnourishment for lack of a well-balanced diet. Though my dominion is only over that which is corn and kerneled, there may yet be a way we can help him. Prepared with lime water, my corn can be enriched with additional nutrients. Behold, a rich and creamy corn soup. Surely this will help remedy what ails him. Go for it, champ. The soup will help you feel better? Oh, a corn soup! It really is the best of foods. I can't get enough of it. I never thought eating only corn could be bad for me, but there's no denying how terrible I've been feeling lately. I suppose I'll need to be more creative with my corn cooking. Thanks for this. You've given me much to think about. You're welcome, Colonel. Nothing like a nice, warm corn soup to warm the belly and the heart. Let this be a reminder, my friend. It is possible to have too much of a good thing, even corn. But in moderation, together with other herbs, spices, and flavorings, you can enjoy a cornucopia of delectable delights. I appreciate your pun. Russell, I believe our work here is done, but I note that where there are those in need of sustenance, I will be there. Fare thee well. Okay. That's the last of the lower quest here. Let's go back to the YOLO. Toujours left here. I've heard that there are hot springs in Urkapacha. Mayhap, time permitting. I have not forgotten our obligations to Wuk Lamat, of course, having we immerse ourselves in the cultures of others. Though my anticipation for the new experiences this adventure will bring us has only grown. I swear, Alfie, you were slowly turning into an adventurer. Their Conan Mrawa'a Kruug appeared to be in Hanu and Pelu. I imagine they're around somewhere, making progress even as we are. Yet, in a contest like this one, there's only a matter of time until the claimants are pitted against each other in direct competition. The Pelu remind me of Lalafell, never letting their size slow them down or hold them back. They move at their own pace, making their textiles and mezcal, and raise alpacas to bear them to the market. Our music aside, we've made a good start of these challenges. Hopefully we can keep it up. There we go. A golden alpaca. Although I may have tried to attract the beast myself, traveling with so large and diverse a group is unfamiliar to me. If she could see me now. Was she? Okay. Wuk Lamat? Look at us! The contest has barely begun and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even the talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. Wuk Lamat is here to attempt the next feat. Okay. Well now, we've now won keystones from both the Feast of Reeds and the Feast of Goat. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one? So it would seem. By continuing to retrace Gulool Ja Ja's journey, as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the giants next! Like Grell said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of your crew is in the upper reaches of Rokpacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around. For Kazamaoka. The road will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location on the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we go on the Moblins first then. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. Huh? The land of we wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. What are we going to do then? There's an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest in the cabins or see more of the city. Whatever you prefer. Okay. So we're doing that then. Just to be sure, you accept any method to travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Of course. What do you take me for? Then as your guide, I'll see to the arrangements. Suspicious. Well, it seems we have some free time on our hands. Let's make the most of it. And to get my axe repaired. I think the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Gulool Ja Ja. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Ripley, did I? He's the man in charge of Ochimeki, and a good person to know. Want to go along? Okay. Let's have a go then. Let's go then! Ready? The Americans of Ochimeki are at the east. On the other side of Bayside Bevy. Okay, Wuk Lamat, let's go. The long way. Since there's gonna be a conversation piece. Ochimeki is everything that Toledo was built to be. Cool. This is Auntie's Tacos, named for its owner here, the love of the soul. If you're after the best tacos in Toledo, this place sits at the top of Giblav Tie. You say that, fair promise, but you only ever eat old Brook Evil's food. Come and buy mine for a change. So, it's been a while, hasn't it? I just want to stop for a bite once the contest is over. Honey, you're a growing cat, and you don't have your tacos. Honey, go and eat. Go and eat, please. She's not gonna eat there, is she? Dagnabbit! Hello, roleplay. Ah, my, the full promise. How might I assist you this fine day? Oh, Metropolis, I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Well. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Stuff like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among the Tural's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? This child's play. Have it bred for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Go to here and leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Mrawa'a, a great adventurer. I recruited him from across the salt. I brought him here to meet you, actually, though he might have reason to visit Mrawa'a sooner or later. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Moblin, humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you, Mrawa'a. Nice to meet you too. You there! Stop differing in the shadows and announce your business already. Oh. I've seen that man somewhere before. Huh. On the ship, maybe. Yeah, we had a chat. So to start over here. So when that's what the case. A jewelry maker you met on the voyage over. Oh, I remember. I spoke with him too. Fontaine? Yes, was his name. You've been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Off with it then. Why are you here? That is to say, oh, I'm running. And we are now close to solving that enigma. I wonder if if you could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link pearl if you find him first. Okay, I'm off. Let me grab this Earthenshire share and move somewhere else. And let me check the audio again, just to be sure. Okay. There you are. You're conversing with Master Ropley, but wait, we met before, haven't we? Oh, the ship. I found him. He's on the beach. You found him? Good. I'll be right there. Oh. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? I mean, please, you need to consider yourselves for my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Huh? What are you going on about? I beg of you, don't ask me to explain. Do not! Well, now we need to know, man. Sir, but the more you tell me or not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. You're too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share with you the morsel of my misery. Before I came to Solialo, I worked as a goldsmith, the most prestigious jewelry maker in Ovalda. His name is Aesthetics. Oh, it started off so well enough, but as days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking. Mediocre. I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt had possessed me, and then even year of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Brother, don't I understand? Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores. And as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Alright then, you offered a morsel, then served as a full course. Uh, you must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then you have experience with my predicament? A feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers? When you put it that way, Not me! I'm Wuk Lamat, the third promise of the Dawntrail, daughter of the Dawn Servant. Of course you remember the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? You can't measure your worth based on the success of others. How can I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards? No. No new commissions will be forthcoming. What then was the point of my becoming a goldsmith? Oh. Looking back, it was my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. There we go. What is truly important? What is truly important? Oh, sorry, Mrawa'a. I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fortune is giving himself another chance. Wuk Lamat wonders how Fortune is getting on. I can't help but wonder if Fortune will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk to Ropley. Let's go and talk to Ropley. The long way. No, the sharp way. Yeah. The sky of it to come, but you didn't worry, I found my courage. Accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fortune and I am a goldsmith from Ulda, in far away Eosia. I realize this is a bold request, but I would like to continue practicing my trade here in Watchmakimeki. If you will have me, I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. Haha. Well then. So that's what this is all about. You are looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Watchmakimeki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I hunt on the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow? Uh, uh, yes, of course. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't know if that was all that helpful. But you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had the moment of much needed self-reflection. Oh. The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of the High Tide Harbor. High tide, huh? Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have my axe ready, Ropley? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of watchmaking's artisan. Oh, it is as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Fontaine. Let me know if that doubt creeps back in. I'd be happy to talk you out of it. As for us, we should head to the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Annabelle waiting. Off we go! I know better than to hold myself to an impossible standard. The only thing that matters is the joy my crafts can bring others. And also the roof over your head. Oops. Huh. All the waiting was making me hungry, so I tried to tackle for both tea and altis. I think I prefer the solar spicier flavors. She's a spice girl. What about you, Alfie? Are you a spice boy? I wanted to re-examine the Lowlanders saga. Should we continue at pace, we shall soon come face to face, or rather, face to knee, with those enormous Yakui. I'm told some of them tower over even the hulking Gulool Ja Ja. I wonder what the hell's alternative means of travel is. Well, we're going to the harbor, so I wandered through the bayside markets. But earrings almost identical to mine. They indeed seems to be a common travel charm, just as Moblin described. Bravo. Enough with the secrecy! What's the big plan of yours? Look there! That is my big plan. No! What is that? It's a purity. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She doesn't like to cause a fuss unless you give her a reason to. First alpacas, now purities. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide then. Why, but did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat? Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kozamoka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with the realm now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. I did consider a dirigible, But the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make a landing difficult. You said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Kona! Lamachi! Driving upriver, I presume. Seems that way. Does it mean that you returned to Keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. My friends, it's been, well, not that long. Fagrid? Ryanje, what are you doing here? Escorting a promise. The same as you. I've heard much of the incomparable Archons quite during my time at the studio. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the scholar who arranged an introduction to these two gentlemen. The second promise has specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must boast both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Fagrid and I receive the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology which our people could rarely use, such as inventions born of magic or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few! The nation of Tulgaros spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Ryanje at times, but is surprisingly... that's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Oh well. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Kona and Wuk Lamat are vying for the throne. As Kona's entourage, does that mean you're resolved to defeat all the opponents, including us? We've sworn to do all in our power to win the contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back and expect you to do the same. And we won't disappoint you. Been a while, lover. I thought you were taking a boat. If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. Although I'll walk and risk a confrontation on the leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. Well, this is Jonah, Savi. It's true that I can't stand boats. But I trust the route Erenville has chosen for us. He's happy his friend likes his choices. Leave the handling of the opportunity to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away as far from the front of the boat as possible. I smell a dungeon! Then we should remain on deck and stand guard, although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville, just in case. I like to stay on the deck. I'm eager to put my diplomacy on the proof. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Excellent. The crowd will stand on the boat with Mrawa'a. We'll stand on the boat with Mrawa'a. Here. Here. I'll keep Paravel company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Afino. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. Then I shall endeavor to provide aid where it's needed. I can do that as well. Hell yeah! Party! That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Party! Party! Gonna party! Uh-oh. Let the hunt begin. The hunt. The hunter must hunt. Ikuyakutomo is ready! Okay. Well, I don't have anyone available, I think. Let's think. Hear, feel, and potentially think. I suppose, given circumstances, I can just go with the NPCs. Okay, let's talk to everyone. Elze. Conan said the river route was too risky, but I wonder how the other claimants are planning to travel. We'll take the smaller boat and board the big vessel with the purity. As Conan said, once we're on the boat, there will be a little room to fight and nowhere to run. We must be prepared for all manner of threats. I might die a lot here, gang. This should be a good opportunity for you to see how far my training has progressed. Yeah. We can't stand here all day debating the dangers ahead. We have a contest to win. Let's form a party. And off we go. Whee! Oh, there's the assholes. Yeah. And we're in the back. Yay! My competitive spirit cannot handle this. By the way, I've been doing a bit of writing for my lot Cheshire. Yeah, warrior! There was a boat like ours up ahead. Could be Gulool Ja Ja. Oh god, is it Gulool Ja Ja? Forget who else is on the river right now. We have company! Company of heroes!
We mustn't hold back!
Warp on. Let's sweep the deck clean! Have to show off my brush strokes. Nice, thank you, Wuk Lamat. Nice, thank you. Remember to use your mitigations. Necessary. Oh, is it gonna rain? We're in for some rain, it seems. That is Gulool Ja Ja ahead of us. Be ready for everything. I knew it. Yes, come closer. We have something for you. A gift, courtesy of the sacred siblings, or blessed siblings. Yeah, enjoy your present. She's keeping them in a corner, in the spotlight, losing their religion. I don't like your present. Have it back. Ah, this is not going to plan. You just have to improvise. Yep. You, Nick, the harness. Afraid of a fair fight? See you upriver. You make it that far. Damn you, Gulool Ja Ja. It's broken the boat. Ripping our boat was the cowardly move. Ervil, we're losing speed! This is broken. Sorry, but we have to pull over to the back. Won't be going anywhere until we make it to Bears. See if there's the route ahead. Overland. We'll try to catch up to you later. Okay? Oh, hey, Purity. Whatever you need. Yeah. Help you. Of course. Whatever you need. Oh! There's that big combat feed. Oh! Sheesh! What is it, the sea cow? have to kill Unity. If this was Florida, I'd be dead. Ow. No one really. Nice shovel, come on. Right there, King. I'll never look at a beauty in the same way again. Such monstrous lungs that creature had. We're going mining. We're yearning for the mines. Off we go! I see a bunch of trees. Goblins? Or goblins? What a thrill! Whee! Backred! What strange campuses have some misfortune upon this night vessel? Backred! Apologies, friends! It seems you've been taking the long way around! Motherfucker! I love you! Slime. Huh? I've had nightmares like these before. Snake Eater! One moment. I seem to have a son of a bitch in chat. There's no patience for this bullshit. There we go. I'm so tired of bots and opportunists. Sorry, buddy, I'm taking this out on you. Second. Not you guys again. Oh. Gross. Stop pretending to be us. Be original. I'm working on it! What do you think you are, some kind of druid or something? Maybe, but not quite. We'll get another one in a minute. Lots of healing stuff today, huh? Sneeder! Maybe another slower safe up the river. Let's press on. gaming. What the deuce? Eesh! Was that piece of wildcat? I'm sorry, I think that may have been a Paw Patrol. Yeah, show 'em! More healing. Oh, we have reached the final boss of the area, of this dungeon. At least. He's having a big sip. Apex Predator, Apollyon. Big bug or draw. Only one way to find out, gang. Try to help. Oh, damn. Now they're being turned to a big signal. did indeed hurt. Damn, holy shit. Okay, I need to focus.
We mustn't hold back.
Versus having only done this as attack. don't know what I got, but God, this hurt. Haha. Hey, Cryo. I hope I'll stay there if it were alright. Wuk Lamat. That's the biggest book I've ever seen. Yep. Looks like it. Half it out. Oh, Kona has gotten ahead of us now. Ugh. You don't say. It's still better than what I got. Flower pot and flower pot. Okay. I can probably sell this. I don't have a house, so. Oh, my neck, my back, my everything. Oh.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Back to the boat, huh? Row! Row, say!
Hey! Everyone alright?
I'll say that twice, I'm not alright. Maybe more, I can't remember. Off to the Moblins! I was worried we might not catch up to you. Those caverns are traversed were dug by the yoke in their search for gold. Remnants of their excavations can be found all around. Appreciate the lesson. Oh, wise guide, are we landing in the boat anytime soon? Our journey is almost over. Prove that you look ahead. Whoa. The falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much to bear. Yeah, that's a bit. Don't let me off. Oh, girly pop. No more boats. Are you? Oh, you're not right. I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There's a mountain shelter nearby, a resting spot for those who have ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That will be a welcome respite. Have you strength for a short walk, Lamat? We can rest along the way too. Damn it all. A promise meant to lead from the front, not kneel and moan like a sick kitten. Lamat. Ignore me. It's nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lean on, I'll follow. Very well. But if I might say one thing, just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You didn't bear the burden alone, so please don't hesitate to double us. We're always willing to lend an ear. But cry, why? Leading on others is a skill leaders require. You as well, Mrawa'a? I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Alright, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurt, that admitting weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Okay. Come on, let's catch up to the others. Get away from me! Let's attune. Let's fix our stuff and go do a certain little thing over there. Back. Oh. No, I'm not interested. Let's go. I'm not interested. Get away from me. Nearby, there's a ether current. Let's see how we fare to this boss. Chad? Are you gonna make it happen? Oh snap! Made it happen! Yippee! Yippee! Well, let's go and get the other one here. Need for current. Hey, little dude! Now for the other one. Damn. Then again, it does make sense considering where they originated from. There we go. Yeah. Self-boost. Let me just teleport back to the well, because since we have a certain area, I can just take us there. Why is there an house around here? Wait. Yeah. Okay. Backkeeper. Need your help. Thank you. At the right. Southeast. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Across the sea? I see a lake. once I unlock flying, it's gonna be much easier. Oh, flying animation for underwater. I like it. The path. We did it. Is there more? Actually, there is. Nope. All you have to do is do the side quest later or tomorrow. It's gonna depend, really. Someone's hammering or axing. Why am I doing this? I'm not sure myself. I'm gonna feel compelled. Nice sibling or the expansion. I have them left the area. Everything's silly right now, I suppose. Problem. That seems to be because this buffer will come out to let her guard down. No, it can't be easy for her. This side of the region is all different from where the Hanu live. The striking colors of the vegetation alone. You okay, Wuk Lamat? Not having sent to share, I feel so nervous. Vulnerable. This place is called many fires, for the constant stream of peddlers and travelers who make camp here after climbing the stairs. We should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Now let's settle in. We'll need a campfire, and there's meal preparation to be done. Oops, that was our vote. Oops.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Gulool Ja Ja is my only parent.
Aww. Well,
I
what's your
quite
birth
understand.
parents? What's the
I
story
have no
there?
memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I wandered up alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue.
Oh, Gulool Ja Ja.
I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding. But the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal.
You lived. Nice job, Doctor.
I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died.
She got the whole
Why not?
package.
Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people.
Aww.
I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
Why do you want to sit on the throne?
Why? Because my father built a nation where everyone can live in peace, and I want to keep it that way. I think I see what you're saying.
Do you now?
My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them. My father built a nation.
You said it
where-
yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
It's always been about... I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali.
You wish to be.
It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the city of gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather Trial. I swear, for all of us, alone.
I appreciate it, Wuk Lamat.
Aww.
But you needn't take on that burden as well. I appreciate it, Wuk Lamat. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of
Follow
threats.
him salt in the background. Maybe. Took a bit to get there.
As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Alright, but the ending is paramount. If I don't enjoy the ending...
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road,
this happens.
bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
The Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Aw. She does have that leadership spirit that pulls people towards her. He likes his friend. Meanwhile, in the second promised camp.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that.
Nay.
But what of you two? Wuk Lamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
I mean, you are the tank.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
He has developed so much.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates. The head of the students of Baldessian. And then, there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If he's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tulihyolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better. And I will be the man to change it.
Now you're a man! Man.
It's a start.
It is a start.
I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that
Is that a
approach.
thing?
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn Servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Meanwhile, with the first promise.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
I feel like they mean a lot
I
to you
neglected
for
to
some
mention,
reason.
when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulool Ja Ja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it.
Fair share.
Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
What the hell are you doing, man?
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Is this man gonna do something to his siblings? Earlier with Wuk Ja Ja.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all. I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliyollal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that?
I mean, you're gonna be the leader of a nation, dude.
About the contest and proving our superiority.
Okay.
That would surely please Mother and Father.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our kin to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. But do it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
The natural order.
I made it.
Look at you.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it.
Did one of them fall from a boat?
I can
Did I miss that?
barely lift them.
If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind.
Bruh.
My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts. But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed siblings.
Well, better follow the blessed siblings then.
Don't leave me behind. I'm begging you.
Such blessed siblings. It doesn't matter if we'll come back together or if we get sick from second boats. It doesn't change who she is and what she means for two people. I have some small experience with the pressures of leadership and crumbling beneath its weight. As you all know. Yep, that was a horrible idea after all. If any of you good can be said to have come from my failures, I hope it is my capacity to help others avoid similar mistakes. Oh yeah. Hey Crow. I'm glad we could take a moment to talk things through. Wuk Lamat seems much happier for it. Yeah, I think she's moving along freely now. Like a weight fell off her shoulders. Oh my god, is she faster now? Is she faster? Is she faster than me? It's good to see Wuk Lamat make sure of herself. Oh yeah. Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted up my chest. It's what I was saying. And I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better. For myself and for my people. President Cat! President Cat! Oh, what did I Okay, okay. Now we'll be able to go there. Oh. Weapon. Ruthenium weapon cover. Everyone is concerned about the dangers on the road. The Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here. But be warned, the road we'll be taking is a favorite hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there will be fewer travelers, meaning brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considered present company, I suppose one considers it is warranted. Bandits on the road? What have Mrawa'a and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. Oh, there she goes. And off she goes again. For now, we head up west and aim for the bank of the second river. Oh, Wuk Lamat, my little girl. I am getting a little bit tired. Brain's been a bit overtime, having many thoughts. Many thoughts set full, as one might say. Where's my crew? There they are. Good they got up to her. Oh, I see. This is the river which feeds the waterfalls above the Gulool. Again and again I am stuck with the majesty of the falls. It's so difficult to just comprehend the sheer volume of water this natural wonder produces. I felt eyes on us several times as we made our way here, though they soon seemed to lose interest. The bandit's lair is said to be somewhere near here, but I prefer we avoid seeking our trouble. Well, where are the bandits? Apparently, they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little farther ahead, on the opposite bank of Mrawa'a Zoma. But let's remain vigilant at the same. I love this outfit so much. At some point I'm obviously gonna switch, but for now, this is Mrawa'a Kruug. Viper. What? That's not much. So this is Earthenshire. Goodness me, it's like the entire village is made of pottery. Now another claimant is not another claimant in sight. Does that mean we're ahead of or behind? Given as Hanu culture is distinct from the Moblin society has developed quite differently from that of their goblin cousins. Yeah, for one thing, they don't have magic to salvage. Go for your thoughts? This is it. The village where the lay of pots from the Gulool Ja Ja place. Earthenshire. Might the similarities be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different though. The Shire appears custom built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. They've had a chance to do things their own way. Welcome to Earthenshire. I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue. That is us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant Selector. If you happen to know who that is. You're exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Ready Rock is the elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat. As much as Ready Rock would like to do as just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. There is no time for feats of metal tests. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but why the Potsworn? Goldsmiths contracted to work with the Moblins. The work comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything their artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Toronto. This is unacceptable. I was promised no destructions. If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left Watchmaker. Oh jeez, this is awkward. Aye. You see? The pots won't desert us. Not enough healthy help hands. We are failing to uphold our side of the pot pact. Should all the pots won't leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon. Then let us stand in for the injured help hands. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. If it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This is a strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obliged to join in. Take a rest while we can. Of course I'll help. I am an artisan as well, remember? I was hoping you'd say that. Actually wasn't sure I could do this so on my own. We'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. We'll take every help out we can get. Red Rock's trustwares that once the bus worn have their perfect workshop again, we will commence the feat with all haste. Even the third promise can assist help hand Mrawa'a Kruug. Oops. You other four, follow Ready Rock. There are other help hands in need of hand lending. So instead of ox. Interesting. I really appreciate your pitching in. I meant what I said in many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength. No more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Bend your knees. Bend with your knees, not with your back. Now let's find this Mrawa'a Kruug fellow and see what we can do for him. That's me, yawning my head off. Where's my crew? Where are you nerds working right now? If I remember correctly, there were a lot of side quests here. I think we found our help hand. First we'll solve the problem with the Moblins, then we'll see about completing their feat. Mrawa'a Kruug can't meet his applications without more help hands. The pot pack is broken and the pots are emptying. Let's help. You've come to aid Mrawa'a Kruug. Mrawa'a Kruug accepts your land lending with joyous, filial smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. How's this weapon gonna be? Phenium food bags. Not bad. The mines are still better. Record needs help learning about the Potsworn Kahe. What Mrawa'a Kruug needs is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kahe. The helpline assigned to Kahe was hurt during the rock train. So Mrawa'a Kruug took over, but he knows nothing of Kahe. What does Kahe want? What does Kahe need? Helphands do not bother the Potsworn with straight asks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guess think. Please, guess think with Mrawa'a Kruug. Find out what Kahe is lacking so we can provide it. You can count on us. Okay. Let's hard think. This is where Kahe works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. Kahe, that is a Katsaro name maybe? Yeah, heads out. Oof. That must be Kahe. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We have to leave him be and try to handle some guessing. Uh-huh. Alright, let's see. He must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in this sitting heat? There's that. Untouched meal. He's barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. Yeah, he needs something cold because he's working hot. Those sewers are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahe might want to improve his working conditions. Might want to improve working conditions. Let's head back inside and talk to Ragnarok. Come on, let's share while we observe for Ragnarok. Oh, Ragnarok. You made your observations? What did you guys think? First off, I know this guy hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking. But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Ah, but Ragnarok is sure of nothing when it comes to guys' tastes. I can help you with that. Brown girls also had sorrow, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahe probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down. And by that time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Ragnarok never would have thought of that. Would the third person mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all. But I don't think that was the only reason Kahe couldn't concentrate. They had settled home and it is hot and dry, but even Kahe seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a draft shard. They make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them from the shoals of no return. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. Ah. So we salvage them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Mrawa'a? You damn skippy I can. Aha. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahe's files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order? Ah! Ragnarok was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supply good tools for good living is a helpman's responsibility. Now we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. Let's go! The shoals of no return are past the crags, though a tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from outside the village. You can count on me, Ragnarok. I've unlocked some side quests, which we will do tomorrow, likely, unless I'm not feeling up to it. In which case, they're gonna happen off screen. Let me actually look at something. Take a powder, pick all those stones, vessels. This place has such interesting construction. Okay, vantage point. Really, we're looking from here. You're Mrawa'a, aren't you? What brings you out here? Up in the Potsworn. Ah, the issue of carrying out for the Potsworn. When he approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission an artisan, Charlie instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed after all. However, the Moblins did not care for that idea. Surely it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation of individual contracts. It's all about preferences, really. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending to the injured. We were on our way back from the procuring herbs for Oriandra, in fact. Settlements in Kosomoka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found our way here? Should I become Dawn Servant, one of my first tasks would be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with this Charlian technology. Apologies, I have something to consider. If you'll excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Mrawa'a. Until next time, husband. By the way, have you heard of your stolen lately? She was working on something. You gotta go that way then. You spot the tunnel opening. Head through the passage to the shoals of no return and recover the drafty shard. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Let me check something for a moment. Okay. Now let's get to it. Find the jet shard. Is this the draft shard? This crystalline shard is fairly warm to the touch. It does not appear to be wind crystal you seek. It's a fire crystal. Pale blue, bright green. There it is. We found the drafty shard. This crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystalline rock rocks sent with salvage. Ba-dum bum ba-dum. Ba-da-bum ba-dum. Ba-da-bum pa pa dum pa 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 da pa pa dum. Bum pa da 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 bum bum bum. Rock. Is that a cool breeze Rock feels? No, you're just happy to see me. Or the other way around. Here you go. Get the chart. Kinda wish you got to hear them in voice lines. Yes. Thank you for stick finding our draft chart. Record related to the new set of tools that he brought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning of his arrow, and is on his way even as we speak. Excellent work. Let's go and see what Kahe thinks of our efforts. Alright. Okay. Hum. Oh. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate of a piece worthy of a pot's worth. GG, gang. That man is energized as hell. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Olokshonsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Oh, such luster, such brilliance, truly a gift fit for the Dawn Servant. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Forgive my interruption. Lamati, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with defeat. That's great news! Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kosamoka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlie and Goldsmith could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks the creative impetus. Tulel, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it here. Right there. I was raised among a Tsaro more traditional than most. And the shared ingenuity of Toral's various peoples was eye-opening. It is a traditional Hatsaro. I have a few fond memories of nomadic life. Someone's got issues. There was a bit of a head tilt there. Not that I could forget that time. I tried a serving of the dish we prepared for Kahe. It was so good I had a second helping. You're a growing girl, you know that strength to tackle and flip Gulool Ja Ja around. Eat, girl, eat. Now my work is just the way I like it. I have inspiration oozing from every pore. Think that lantern was nice? Just wait until my next masterpiece. Rock is very grateful to you. I thank you for both your hard work and clever guessing when it comes to help handing. Knowing the Potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had to jump into me several times already on this journey. Yippee. Corner. Yes, lad? The elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building to the west side of the village. I'll head over after finding Fankred and Urianger. I also ran into the Leveilleur twins on their way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. I appreciate his sense of fair play. We're rivals, but it's not his job to make sure I know that the feed is starting. But even now, he's conscientious to a fault. That's because he's your big bro. Anyway, let's not keep Red Rock waiting. Let's go! I've got an idea. I'm gonna try something for the voices. I thought everyone would be here by now. Radio Rock thanks you for assisting help hand Ragnarok. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. Here comes everyone. We are just missing 2 claimants. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? Long story, but you know, we helped help hand. So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Here comes the big brother. Welcome to Earthenshire. First promise. We support your plans for a salt crossing and the new Potsworn they will bring. I don't think people are gonna want to work with you guys. Hail the mighty Gulool Ja Ja. He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebblestones. The resilient son for Dawn Servant. Gulool Ja Ja, clearing the fallen rocks. I was surprised he would volunteer his time for anything other than related to the contest. Well, we meet again. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Claimants, your attention, please. As Red Rock has explained, many of our pots were left us following the storm. The precious metal were crafted by those fighters bringing much jingly-shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer, so the other merchants will suffer. So Red Rock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. So we're to recruit the new Potsworn. Makes sense for the Feast of Pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. All this finding work is for you to demonstrate the worthiness for the throne. You are free to refuse Redro's request. She'll be happy to inform the Dawn servant of Zerdaroja's disqualification. The ride is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. They are. Then Redro declares the feat of pots begin. But remember, a pot back must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. This is pure charisma persuasion, baby. These two are fucking screwed. The Elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. He's messed with both of them, now the third. A fine suggestion, brother. I am glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. We heard that! Good luck dying! That actually put this up to something. He might seek to delay us again, as he did on the river. We can't but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Wuk Lamat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy his feat? I know some artisans amongst my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I could ask them to give up the comforts of Loyola to live in their remote village. I couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Loyola to live in their remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Kona probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not part of comparing us, you understand? That's just a statement of fact. I suppose we could try asking around Meki. That seems the logical place to start. Back to the it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? Oh no! No! I can't do it! I can't stomach another boat ride! You said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really sick on boats. Honey, sweetie, we know. Wuk Lamat, that's hardly news. It was brave of you to admit. In the case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. It will? Are you sure? Oh, the eyes! Baby! I'm positive. Mostly? No, please, go without me. I will die here. What obstacle will Gulool Ja Ja throw us next? Or we could try something more direct. I wonder. He had his head set on another sibling. Did we mention the pots were in our care and required a constant stream of encouragement in order to craft? The four of us must have chanted the same cheer dozens if not hundreds of times. And everyone was goaded more than once for not cheering loudly enough. I wonder why, Ervil. Wuk Lamat suffers such terrible bouts of seasickness. I wish I had a spell or potion that could ease her nausea. I've procured many unusual items for clients, but meeting the personalized needs of a postword is not an experience I can't repeat. I need a moment. You thought was too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to ride it, but I'd still rather than a motorboat again, if I can help it. Alright. I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Rupsy can help us circuit a passport. Oh honey, we're gonna have to take another one real soon. Let's go watch it Mickey. I'm just a little girl doing my best. I know, Wuk Lamat, I know. Please don't barf everywhere. Grab a kitty bag or something. Mickey is a gathering spot for skilled artisans of all kinds. If we're to find a potswork candidate, I can have no better place to begin our search. So this is the Mickey that Wuk Lamat was talking about. I had yet to make this far in my wanderings. It's not that far off, is it? Interview brought us here on our first tour of the city, but time did not permit a close look. I should like to observe these masters of work. Jose? Surely at least one person who wants to work some months call for buswork. Maybe Master Robin can help us. That's the idea. Yeah. The fresh harbor air was just what I needed. Oh, honey. Greetings, Fred Promise. What brings you back to Mickey? You've not shipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Rupley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So, what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Filching artisans for the Moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the third promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of suitable candidates off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? Daddy Olsen Goldsmith, what about him? Raphael is the man who just started working here. You mean Argentine? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little further up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Father Jardine at the workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at Giblaftier. Then maybe we should go down to him, just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can help us. Take a rest at the cabins if you like. Huh? Right, let's go and see a man about a pot. Let's get some pot. except for them. Once we get to Urkapachi, I'm gonna be able to finish the hunt for a bit, and I can probably start again. Bon j'entends, bon j'entends. I'm still not sure about this. Oh, Mrawa'a, you're here too! The fur promise said she wanted to chat. I was just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? Last time we talked on this bitch, you were in a miserable state. Yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul. Until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. So what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you've settled in, but I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's what allows and signs a contract to work with the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin, I'm not sure I understand. It's for a feat in the right of succession. I need to bring a new potsworn to Earthenshire. So that's the way of it. We barely met, and after pushing you to work at Watchmaking, I'm now demanding you throw that away and start a potpack instead. It is selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, for the promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I am now an official subject of Tuliyola. I am since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now you recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos, he was slain. War took him from me in an instant. The man I loved and admired. I never wish to suffer such loss again. Alright, I forgot! Oh, if this is awkward to do it with my other character because he's Garlean. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tuliyola that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a paw pact, then I shall gladly do so. Foshitane, thank you! I shall return to Master Ropley and inform you of my decision. Allow me? I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. What of me then? What am I supposed to do? Perhaps you remember me. I'm Brukavu, owner of the XIV. I'd like over if you don't mind. You're Wuk Lamat's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown too, if the gossip is to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you have a spare moment? Oh boy, we're unlocking a certain thing. Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. You can now get access to the quests, the role quests. Speak with Brooke Evu at XIV. and pursued you. Adventure says you progress through the rite of succession. Okay, let's unlock these. Wuk has urgent job for a greater soul. Mrawa'a, I was wondering when you'd be along. Not a moment too soon either. I've got an urgent job that needs doing, and there's no one else I'd entrust with. Of course, you'll be wanting to know the details. It is a long story, so why don't you grab a seat over there? I'll join you shortly. Alright. Where's my seat? Now that we've all settled, allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Wuk Lamat, proprietor of Gulool Ja Ja. As you know, my establishment is open to anyone. People hailing from across the Dawntrail and sometimes further come here to whet their appetites and slake their thirst. Given how we turn no one away, it's inevitable that a few bad apples might mix into our motley patrons, and therein lies the rub. A particularly rotten bunch was here not long ago. Go on. Sitting just over there, in fact, and having a conversation most foul. Uh-huh. I thank you for coming here, so far from your respective homes. Oh, Mamet. As this is the first time we have gathered in one place, perhaps formal introductions are in order. I am... Welcome. What will you be having? Could we have a moment, please? We are in the middle of something very important. Okay, must have been my miscalculation. Now then, where was I? Oh yes, I am Abyahi. If you are sitting here now, it's because I have personally invited you to the passage of the Unbound, my secretive villainous order with ambitions to sow discord throughout the world. Huh? Her? Villains? Villains do not often call themselves such. Nor do secret orders have their meetings in places where all eyes can see. What do you know? Your snide remarks only ruined my carefully constructed atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand that words are everything. But I digress. I invited you all here for one reason: to throw the world into a mire of chaos, and then watch its nations crumble. What else would we call ourselves if not villainous? My only interest in British folk who have dared to mock and belittle me. As long as I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. The rich, the powerful, the mighty, all would be crushed under the weight of my ire. Huh? But why are they saying that out loud? A grand design for a group of 6? Even if we manage to muster others to our side, there isn't a limit to what we can accomplish. I regret to say you are right. At present we are bound and powerless. That is why, in order to raise our fists against our oppressors, we must find the strength to shatter our shackles. And in so doing, we shall become unbound. Like the birds soaring up above, we shall take flight and spread our wicked wings, staining the azure skies black. Ah, but sometimes skies become treacherous with clouds, and even birds must rest. So if I'm not mistaken, this is happening while we're traveling to Dawntrail. You speak of finding strength. Is that why we're here? Look for it. If so, then I pledge my aid. If you found might at my beck and call, I shall win a direction known only by a hero. Your eagerness is heartening, and you are correct. The tools to make our goal is a goal reality in Dawntrail. The tools to make our goal reality lay in Dawntrail. Across the continent can be found certain artifacts which possess untold powers. Ooh. Did you just say artifacts? I sense an adventurous hunt for instruments of devious devilry ahead. My imagination is overflowing with images of new forms my trickery might take, and they say the world is not ready. Yes, well, to get to the heart of the matter, the objects are held by the desperate tribes which make their homes in the Dawntrail continent, where they have been passed down through generations as sacred treasures. Whatever stories these people have attached to their so-called treasures matters not. Each contain the essence of a fearsome beast called Dawntrail, and with them in our possession, none shall be able to stand against us. We should take the objects for ourselves, bring them across the sea, and use them to undermine nations far and wide. The means by which you each choose to do so I leave in your hands. I only ask that you do not disappoint. Okay, so these guys are interesting. I take it there are no questions. Okay. So, in Shadowbringers, the role quests were about the remaining 4 members of our Bird's party and about their specific trials and tribulations to achieve the strength they had along the way and the tragedy of who they had become. In Shadowbringers, it was about people who had become blasphemies and were causing disasters wherever they went. For others, for themselves. And here, we have a bunch of selfish assholes who are just looking to cause a little bit of chaos. And all of that for their own personal goals. This is very Saturday morning cartoon villainy. I wonder if there's gonna be like some kind of deep secret message about them, you know. Maybe with the leader, she's gonna have some kind of a very clever, very specific, very tragic backstory of why she's doing all this. Maybe she has some kind of a specific issue that could never be treated. Maybe she's just misunderstood. We'll see. Then let the passage of the Unbound open onto the world. We begin at once. They didn't order a single thing. That is the long and short of it. What do you think? They left without ordering anything? Villainous indeed. Bastards. It's right there in their name. They're unbound by matters of respect, and won't be welcome back here anytime soon. You, on the other hand, can stay as long as you like. Cool, can I have a little bit of food and drink? My throat is parched. Of course, we had a duty to report what we heard from to the Landsguard. We did, but it didn't make that difference because as soon as we learned those monks just had teeth. Not long ago, one individual from a remote tribe came here seeking help, recovering a stolen relic. Then another came with the same story, then another and another and so on. By the time we realized the passage of the mountain was a real threat, they had one and all made their way across the sea with their ill-gotten gains. Each tribe has sent one of their own to recover what was lost. But being in strange lands, they're at a disadvantage. That's why I've been looking for someone who knows every corner of Eorzea and beyond. Now I know you've business in Dawntrail, or else you wouldn't be here in the first place. But if you could take the time to hear Mrawa'a out, you'd be doing a service to many who could really use a helping hand. Hello. Kitty. Yeah, we're not gonna finish the test of pots today, unfortunately, which is fine. Also, I'm getting nasally. I'm guessing the people that are around the place are the clients. Mrawa'a. Greetings. Allow me to thank you personally for lending your assistance in this matter. We've been quite desperate for someone suitable. Greetings, Mrawa'a. At the risk of becoming a daily nuisance, I must ask, have there been any developments you might share? A nuisance? Why, perish the thought. You've come just in time, in fact. None other but the vaunted Mrawa'a has agreed to aid in the search. Finally a fortunate turn. So long as our sacred treasures are in wicked hands, our home shall know no peace. Say nothing of the danger they pose to other nations. If these thieves really do intend to stir up chaos across the seas, then you had better depart on the next ship. I'm listening. But before you do, it might be proper to introduce you to those who have come to Gulool in search of aid. Ojenique there comes from a village far to the north. A single warrior cannot hope to withstand the power of her tribe's relic, so she requires a stout protector, someone that can be leaned upon when times are darkest. Tank. The heirloom that Nipine must recover afflicts terrible maladies upon the victims. He seeks someone who commands great healing magics to counteract the effect. Healer. The thirst of Shashepya's tribal treasure has been entrusted to a peerless hunter. She requires someone to act as a frontline fighter who can distract her target while her bow takes deadly aim. Okay, so melee DPS. And lastly, there is Suhe, who knows little about her people's ancient artifacts aside that it must not fall into the wrong hands. She seeks a mage of great power, but anything beyond that lies shrouded in mystery. Caster DPS, magic DPS. And aren't you forgetting someone, Renoja? Your crisis is just as pressing even if you won't say it so yourself. Rahoja says. Rahoja hails from further south than even Mamuk, and has traveled many days and nights in search of someone who can strike down their prey from afar. It's the only way to escape the effects of his village treasure. Did I get that right? There's the range DPS. Indeed, indeed. I do get so forgetful of my old age. Thank you, Mrawa'a. 5 tribes, 5 stolen treasures. All are waiting for the aid of a brave soul. Hopefully, That could be you, Mrawa'a. Very well. Of course, I'll share all that I know. I'll share all that I know on the matter. You only need to ask. And know that I will not hold it against you should you choose to assist only those for whom your talents are best suited. As long as you do what you can, the people of Dawntrail, and maybe even further, will be in your debt. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna do all of them. Like, maybe in a specific order that I like. We'll see. You have gained access to the role quests for Dawntrail. A separate quest and story is now available for tank, melee, DPS, physical range DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. Speaking with the people of Dawntrail, gather the Nishbrafti, assist them with recovering their stolen treasures. But we'll do that later down the line. Because right now we need to get to a further point in the quest line here. I want to be able to do all of them in one go, you know. And I've read a bit on where that would work best. I said read. I've done this already on another character. They tour still early on in their adventure. Wrong way! Ow. Guess under fear at what cost? I see you managed to find Fortune-Tane. Feels ungrateful to leave as soon as Master Robley granted me employment, but surely he'll understand. And this for the future of Tuliyola. Master Robley, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you needn't. Fortune-Tane has agreed to sign the Pact, yes? Well, it is a shame to lose a capable guardsman. To have one of our own handpicked to serve the third promise is a great honor for Wachimaki. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artists, regardless of their expertise, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself if you're so inclined. Aha, this is where we unlock the crafting and gathering. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time here was brief, I will not forget your kindness, Master Robley. I am blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Tuliyola. Come back to us if the Moblins cut you loose. You'll always have a job at Wachimaki. Of course. I expect you'll want to leave for Earthenshire as soon as possible. I'm going to pack my things. Somewhere down the line, I'm just gonna do all the crafting stuff. I have no need for that right now, but one day, maybe. What became of Fortune-Tane? Were you able to find him? We did, and he agreed to become bossward. We'll leave when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid! We shall meet you anon. I had plenty of reasons to win the contest. But now I have one more. Fortune-Tane is putting his faith in me, and I won't let him down. You may now unlock deliveries to Wachimaki. Speak to Robley and pursue your new endeavors as you progress through the rite of succession. Okay. You also have some side quests here. We'll get to them eventually. Maybe not this week, but... Oh, a fire first. You know what? Let's do this. One last thing. Right then, I have some things to take care of at the palace. Oh, you can pass the time however you like. I suggest you head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need to rest. We should have a big journey ahead of us. Alright. Take it easy for short. At last. Excuse me? Welcome back, sir. You've had a Lance Guard messenger most actually waiting on your return. Mrawa'a of the Fur Promise Entourage. I've been all over the city looking for you. The Dawn Servant summons you to the palace. You're to present yourself to Gate Guard stationed outside. Sir, perch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. You are not to mention this to visit Wuk Lamat. Seriously, she will sniff you out like a, I don't know, like a panther. She's that cool with her nose. What could the Dawn Servant want with me? Whatever could that be? Oh, Dawn Servant. Oh, Dawn Servant. Oh, would you look at that? Something's gonna happen. Oh, I wonder. The Dawn Servant awaits you within. Oh, I was not informed of the reason for your audience. In terms of attire, I would suggest full battle regalia. Well. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna recreate the cinematic? Ah.
Forgive me these sudden summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
Uh-huh.
And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne. And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Estinian, he fought well enough. But our bout was ended before a victor could be decided. Judging by the sailor's gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Oh no, time to fight! Why don't we find out?
A spirited answer. Why not indeed? The battle rages upon me. I'll I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no mercies.
Oh, you're handicapping yourself for me.
Arms, and show me the truth of the tales.
Ole! Let's dance. If we're gonna end the episode today, we're doing this with this. Yep.
Give it your all! I want a fight to remember!
Okay.
Let's test the waters.
You missed.
They didn't even blink. I see you do the Viper style. Let's see how you handle things.
Ow. Ah.
The experiment not die. Very well then. Resolve and resume kingdom. All right.
Stop napping! We're having a fight!
Did you think you had my measure? Take this! Holding up! We're far from finished!
On that we agree!
No more holding back!
Aw, goody.
Let's stay alert!
Oh! I did not notice the other one. Guess I did not stay alert, haha. God damn it. This was much easier as a gun breaker. I'll tell you what. As are you, Uranians. Yeah! My friend, I fought a large galleon, man. A scythe. This is about the same level, actually.
You've shown me more than enough.
Yeah!
I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it.
He's so happy.
Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble.
Yes.
Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with.
All right.
Now, a confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter.
Good dad.
In some respects, she is much like me. Hard-headed and prone to rush into danger. But one with your talents could readily dispatch the threats that bar Lamachi's way.
Yes, but I won't be here forever. That's the problem.
Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliyola, but a concerned father.
Of course. From one father to the next, I will answer your questions.
Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamachi? Whether he be as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
Well, he's not ready to rule. None of them are. I've watched all four of them, and they each lack something that they need to work on.
Well, I did ask you to speak your mind, but agreed, she's not ready for the throne. Not yet. Lamachi thinks she understands our many peoples, their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all four claimants are lacking.
This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one. And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne.
The impression will be with someone actually putting the work in
As a
to find the
parent,
city.
I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and been loved in turn.
For the most part, yeah.
Guide Lamachi as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
Forge ahead. Of course.
I knew it.
Yeah.
There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
You cheater! How could you?
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries.
Oh, sure. Tell that to my bruised
You and your ally
butt.
may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
See you around, Gulool Ja Ja. Don't pry into what we were doing.
Watch over her, champion. Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galof's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset. The other two, though, they dismiss comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
Surrounded by sycophants, Zaraja and Wuk Ja Ja. Together they would fail, but horrendously so. Well, folks, after that fabulous experience, it's time we do the thing. I will continue playing through Dawntrail every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern European Summer or Standard Time. But next in the week, of course, on Friday is going to be Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Man, this is great. I need to get my stuff fixed. Until then, this is Kaiju-Z, wishing you all a good day, evening, and everything in between. Stay safe. Okay, that doesn't work. Until then. Bye!